Hey guys, it's Sam. This is probably a video that would be better suited to like a face video, but I'm not feeling well and I have a bladder infection, possibly a kidney stone, stuff going on, and so I just don't feel like getting all of that set up. Plus I'm in my glasses and nobody cares about all of that. But I was up in the middle of the night, unable to sleep, thinking about planner trends that I have never been able to like get. And I was like, maybe I'm not the only one, and maybe I am, and this video will likely tell me if I'm the only one or not. Videos like this kind of get a little polarizing, so I'm gonna just go ahead and say this up front. These are my opinions. I'm not trying to offend anyone who might like these kinds of things, and if you have something horribly negative, awful to say, I'm going to delete your comment, so just be forewarned. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and get into it. I'm going to try to let me turn off this fan. Okay, I have fans in the background. This is not a room that stays cool, and it's hot here in Ohio today. So if that bothers you, sorry about that, but not sorry enough that I'm going to turn them off and die of heat stroke. So I'm going to just go ahead and get started with my little rantsy here. The first one is going to be bow washi. So I am a washi lover. I have lots of washi. I have purged my washi collection over and over again, and still yet I have more washi than I use, more washi than I know what to do with. I have different drawers full of washi. I have little dishes full of washi. I have washi out the wazoo. So I'm definitely a washi fan. However, I use washi to kind of change up the look and feel of my planner. And the thing that I don't understand about the bow washi, well, I'm not really a bow person. It's just, I'm not a girly girl at all. So I definitely don't go for like the cutesy kind of vibe that all of that is a part of. But you spend all of this money for washi and it's like, oh, it's a bow. That's my thoughts on that. I have no inclination ever to buy washi with bows on it. So that's one I don't get at all. The next one is going to be all of the girls. So I used to PR for several different planner shops, like on Etsy, and I used to use kits. Actually, let me grab my old planner. Back when I was using an Erin Condren, I used kits a lot, and so this would be an example. So this is a sticker of a girl, but then the kits, they went from like stuff to like girls for at least a lot of the shops, and that's really what I see a lot now. And I just don't understand. Like I like patterns, and like this would have been, football themed, and that makes sense to me, but girls I don't get. Oh, okay, I'll probably regret saying this. It just seems, here's how I feel. Like you have these kits of girls like lounging at a pool, sipping lemonade, sitting in an outfit just with their back towards you with like a floppy hat on, and I'm like, what does this have to do with me? This person doesn't look like me, nor do any of the planner stickers that are out there look like me. There's no chubby girl with short hair with her planner. Like everybody is exotic and lounging and looks like they have gone through a lot of exercise or liposuction, and it's just, it's almost like the unhealthy images that you see on the front page of a magazine. I feel like that's what's in those kits. So that's not my vibe. I'm not a girly girl. I'm not a thin woman with long flowing hair that just relaxes by the pool all day. And I just wonder, is that really the vibe that the people who buy those sticker kits like live? Like, do they just have glamorous lives like that? Or are they okay with putting this glamorous person that they are not in their planner? Like for me, I'm just like, why would I want that in my planner? So when all of the planner groups started, not all of the planner, when all of the sticker makers started moving toward this, everything had a girl, everything had, and it wasn't just like a sticker, it was just such a big part of the kit. I was just like, you know what, no, because that's not me authentically. If I'm starting to put that kind of thing in my planner, that's not me being me, and I can't share things that I don't 100% get on board with. And even like the big people have hopped on that, you know, like the Happy Planner has that whole like line, which was all being clearanced at my local Joann's. And when I went there the other day and I had picked up, my Happy Planner to use as my work journal, which I can't share here because there's things I can't share in here. But when I went to go get the guts for this, the lady was like, oh, did you see that they have a lot of stuff on clearance? And I was like, yeah, but it's just like the girl line, and I don't like anything like that. And she was like, you know, I don't even know why they sell that. It's not good. And I was like, you're right, it's not. And I kind of went on a mini rant at the cash register with the lady about it. So this is a feeling that I've had for years now, and I've just never like put it out there. But I don't understand all the girls. The next thing that I don't get at all, I think pretty much everybody else loves, and this one is just me. So I've never gotten into subscription boxes. So like I've said before, and if you're not new to this channel, you understand, I'm a really picky person. I like what I like. I don't like what I don't like. I am a very functional planner. I have a few things within my planner that could be considered kind of deco or whatever. You know, I have this nice piece of vellum that I ordered from Martha Plans. She sent this lovely divider, but up until this, I just use the little Filofax rulers that come with it. I keep things really minimal. I use a black friction pen 99% of the time in my planning. If I use stickers, they're minimal. I mean, sometimes I go crazy and use colors, but usually I just don't. I don't have a lot of stuff in between. The only deco I have on my months is washi tape, and my planner is very functional. So when I look at kits that you can buy as a planner, all I see personally is a bunch of stuff that I won't use, and then maybe some stickers or something that I will. But usually still within those stickers, there's stickers that I would still not use. I've recently torn apart most of my Happy Planner sticker books, and there are so many stickers in those books that I'm just never going to use. And I kind of just regret ever buying them, because what I've started doing since then is flipping through the books while I'm at the store, and I'm like, how many pages of stickers would I use in this book? And those books are fat, you know? And so I'm like, if I would only use like 3, 4, 5, 6 pages of these stickers, then I'm not gonna buy the book. And that, as a result, has turned into me not buying any more stickers. And so what I really need to do is think, okay, well, I really would like some floral stickers, or I would really like some headers. I really like, but this is too small. I really like simple headers. Is that what it's called, right? To go at the top of my to-do list, to make it known that it's a to-do list. Otherwise, I'm perfectly fine with and just write in whatever I want to say. But sometimes I like to slap a little sticker down there. but I need to go to shops and look for those specific things. So if I want some kind of floral something, maybe I'm going to be looking up little washi stickers or stickers of flowers. But investing in a giant book of stickers is not going to be the best for me because I'm going to waste it. I donate a crap ton of sticker books recently because I went through and just grabbed a couple of sheets that I knew that I would use, and then I knew 100% I was never going to use the rest. And it's the same thing with planner kits. Most of the things that are inside of them, I just know that I personally would not use. So that is definitely a trend I have never gotten on. Even if I love the maker, there's just no way for me to get enough out of it to make my investment worth it. I can't go to a buffet for the same reason. Like there's going to be like 2 things that maybe I like on that buffet, plus it's germ heaven, and it's disgusting. So I guess that has a couple of different reasons, but don't choose a buffet. So I see the planner subscription boxes kind of like a buffet. Anyway, the last one, I've been struggling with how I'm going to talk about this because I think that it's important to talk about it. And this one's probably going to make more people mad than the other things. Again, if you have something horribly mean to say, I'm going to delete your comment. It's my channel. These are my opinions. And I feel like this needs to get out there because I've seen this become such a huge thing. I'm not going to name it. I'm just going to implore you to do your homework. If you have a question, you can email me or you can DM me on Instagram. But I invest in leather planners. I am fully aware that not everyone has the money to build up a planner collection. I am fully aware, and I have been in this place a lot in my life, where just investing in this one pair of Filofax Malden that I love so much would be a very, very difficult thing for me to afford in my life. That's not a place where I am right now, but I have been there for many years in my life. So I understand that seeing a planner with a lower price tag is a draw for many people, especially if you want the quality of leather, but you don't want to pay a higher price tag. But please do your research. If someone is presenting you with a product that is very much like a high-end product with the price tag that is like a third of the price or less of that product, you should have alarm bells ringing off in your head and asking, why is this so cheap? Okay? Why is this so cheap? There is a reason why I use the brands that I use. I use Filofax, I use Chic Sparrow, I have looked into Vanderspeck and Giglio. There's a reason why the leather costs more from places like that, and it's because they use leather from the food industry. And you don't have to be a vegan or a vegetarian to care about that. If leather comes from the food industry, that means that that leather is a byproduct of food. Let's just use the example of a cow. So you have a cow that is cared for and fed and raised and is killed to make someone's meal. So the leather industry then takes the skin from that animal, doesn't let it get discarded and thrown away, and it uses that part of the animal to turn it into shoes, bags, planners, all sorts of things. So responsible companies use leather made as a byproduct from the food industry. There are other companies out there that they use leather that does not come from the food industry. Now, there are many horrors attached to that. If you really wanted to do your research, you could look into it. It's troubling, but I think that it is important to know. So there are a lot of animals that are not treated at all well. They're starved, they're abused, they're beaten, and those animals that haven't had to have any work or cost put into them are raised solely for their skin. And so I don't feel like that's honoring a life. Nobody needs a leather handbag or a leather planner. Nobody needs it. I think that it's honoring the life to use as much of the animal as possible after it is killed for food. No, not everybody agrees with eating animals, but that's how it is. If you are a person who consumes meat, I believe that you should use every part of that animal. So on the reverse of that, I don't believe that an animal should be raised, abused, not cared for solely for a leather product. That's not honoring the life, and that life should mean something. That being said, there are companies out there, some that are really, let's just say, I know of one that's really popular right now, that is more cost effective to people than some other brands out there. But please do your research. When this company started becoming like the huge rage, I reached out to them personally and asked if their leather was sourced from the food industry, and the answer was no. At that point, I cannot then, with a good conscience, buy that product. I am not telling you that you can or cannot buy from this company. I am just trying to let everybody know that that is what the issue is with this company, so that you know, if the price is so low for such a similar product, you need to ask the question why. If you don't mind buying leather that does not come from the food industry, it's your life. You're free to do with as you wish. But you also maybe didn't know that that is what was going on behind the reason why that price was so low. And so maybe you really would never have bought that product if you had known what was going on behind the scenes with that. So if that would be the case for you, then I do encourage you to do your research and find out what's going on with that. Sometimes if it seems too good to be true, it is. So I'm going to end the video with those things. There are more things that are planner trends and what have you that I have never really gotten on board with. I feel like I'm kind of an outlier, and that's just the way I am, and that's just the way that I'm always going to be. But I did want to just bring those things out today. Maybe you'll be like, yeah, I don't like those kinds of things either. Or maybe you'll be like, how could you say that? You're a horrible person. Which everybody has the right to their own opinion. But this is the place where I bring my thoughts out. This is my channel. So I get to say what I like and what I don't like. That's kind of how the rules go. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. If you, like I said, if you have interest in what's going on about the whole like planner company that's out there, shoot me a message and we can chat about it if you'd like. I'm not sure if I should ask if you'd like this video or not. Anyway, I do hope that you like this video. I like to talk about things that maybe not everyone agrees with. It keeps things interesting, right? If you're new around here and don't want to miss out on future videos, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much as always for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye guys.